Yesterday we discussed with Cnidarians. Cnidarians also known as Coelenterata. Yesterday I told you related to tentacles. Now let's continue with the next topic. Here in Coelenterata, incomplete digestive system is there. So incomplete digestive tract. Opening is known as hypostome. Okay. Digestion is extracellular. Extracellular means outside of the cell, and intracellular. Some of the Cnidarians, please remember, corals. Corals have skeleton composed of calcium carbonate. Corals have skeleton made up of calcium carbonate. Cnidarians exhibit two basic body forms like polyp and medusae. Polyp means flower shape. Polyp means flower shape. And medusae umbrella shape. Here, for the former is sessile and cylindrical form like hydra, Adamsia. Adamsia is also known as sea anemone. See the bottom side. Adamsia, sea anemone. Whereas the latter is umbrella shaped and free swimming like Aurelia and jellyfish. Okay, as you know that jellyfish swim in the water like this. Okay, so jellyfish is umbrella shape. So medusae is there. Those Cnidarians which exist in the both forms exhibit alternation of generation, that is known as metastasis. See, this is the most important one. Polyp come after medusae. After medusae, polyp come. In third chapter, I had told to you that in plants, gamete formative stage is known as gametophytic stage, and spore formative stage is known as sporophytic phase. So sporophytic phase and gametophytic phase both comes one after another. Okay, so here polyp, then medusa, then polyp, and then so on. This is known as alternation of generation. Alternation of generation, you remember the terminology word metagenesis. In frog, I told to you metamorphosis. Metagenesis means the body is converted into different form. Okay, metamorphosis. So now please remember this one also. Polyp produce medusae asexually. So polyp perform asexual reproduction and produce medusae, whereas medusae performs, you have to remember these words, polyp asexual and medusae, what I can write, sexual. Okay. One more extra point is here. It has power of regeneration capacity. Okay, so this animal shows power of regeneration. You know that power of regeneration seen in Hydra. Okay, so Hydra include here. Polyp produce medusae asexually and medusae form polyp sexually. Example in Obelia. Okay. Now examples. Please remember this all. Physalia, Portuguese man of war. Physalia, Portuguese man of war. Adamsia, that is sea anemone. Pennatula, that is sea pen. Gorgonia, sea fan. And Mindrina. Mindrina is known as brain coral. In Gulf of Kutch, highest biodiversity of this brain coral. Brain coral just look like the brain and large big ball-like structure. Just you know that in our brain the foldings are there. So same like that here in this brain coral, it is look like this, and it shows very attractive, very attractive area find in the Gulf of Kutch. So this is Mindrina brain coral. So this is about the Coelenterata. Now Ctenophora. Ctenophora are commonly known as sea walnuts or comb jelly. You know that walnut, akhrot, comb jelly, jelly-like structure and just like structure of comb. So please remember Ctenophora. Here Ctenophora is a subtype. Ctenophora is a subtype of Coelenterata. Are exclusively marine, radially symmetrical, you know these words, diploblastic, with tissue level of organization. Okay, so here that's why I told to you that Ctenophora subgroup of the Coelenterata. The body bears, underline please, 8 external rows of ciliated complex. Okay, the body consists 8 complex structure. It is known as complex. So here only 2 are seen in the diagram. Similarly to this, 8 are there. And with the help of this complex, they locomote. Digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. Please underline this word, bioluminescence. Bioluminescence, the property of living organism to emit the light. Okay. So here the light rays are passed through the body of these organisms. That's why these organisms are shiny. These organisms are shiny. Fine. So here the reason is that bioluminescence is well marked in ctenophores. Sexes are not separate. So what we use the word here, monoecious, means bisexual animal. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. Fertilization is external with indirect development. Here, example, Pleurobrachia and Ctenoplana. So one line I forgot to say you. Coelenterata, in that you write planula larvae are there. In Coelenterata, planula. Amphiblastula and parenchyma, two types of larvae are present in Porifera, whereas here planula larvae is there. Now, next is platyhelminths. Platyhelminths are also known as flatworms. Body is flat on the both the side. There they have dorso-ventrally flattened body. Hence they are known as flatworms. These are mostly endoparasites. Okay, endoparasites means live as a parasite inside the host body. Again, endoparasite means live as a parasite inside the host body. So what you understand by the word parasitism? You know that the animal depends on the host for nourishment. Even in human being also. See, in the diagram you see the liver fluke. Liver fluke live in our body in liver. So you see that on the body of liver fluke, sucker mouth is there. So, with the sucker mouth, they stick on the part of our body and live as a parasite. Okay, so liver is affected by this liver fluke. So these are mostly endoparasites found in animals including human beings. Flatworms are bilaterally symmetrical. So Porifera, you know that asymmetry. Coelenterata, Ctenophora, radial symmetry. Radial symmetry, I had told to you that you can divide the animal into same half parts by this type of the imaginary section. But it is bilateral symmetrical. Now see, up to right now, Porifera, Coelenterata and Ctenophora are diploblastic. So this is the first triploblastic animal. Okay, so extra point, Porifera, Coelenterata and Ctenophora. These all are diploblastic. So now onwards, the very common triploblastic is in all, up to mammals. All the animals are triploblastic, right? Okay, so platyhelminths are first triploblastic animals. Acoelomad with organ level of organization. Coelom is absent there, and the body of animal is made up of organ. Hook and suckers are present in the parasitic form. With the help of hook or sucker, they are attached to the host body. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. Specialized cells, please remember this, it is the very important phlegm cells. Here in this animal, through phlegm cell, excretion occurs. This is the most important one. So platyhelminths excrete through the phlegm cells. Helps in osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means maintain the concentration in the body fluid. See, as you know that very silly question is there, why excretory system is required in the body? Immediately you give the answer that sir, excretory system remove excretory products which consist nitrogen. But along with that, one more important function is this: osmoregulation, means maintain the body fluid concentration and maintain the water and mineral amounts in the body. Very simply I will explain you. Just I am telling to you only one sentence. Think about it. If we take large amount of water, more urination occurs. And if we take less amount of water, less urination occur. You think about it. Sexes are not separate. Monoecious or bisexual animal. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larvae stage. Here you have to remember this. Some members like planaria, tapeworm, hookworm, liver fluke, these all are included here. So planaria consists high regeneration capacity. So up to this, Porifera coelenterata and platyhelminths consist power of regeneration. Okay. Examples: Taenia, tapeworm. Taenia cause teniasis. In human being, Taenia cause teniasis in human being. This type of the long flat worm is present in our body and everywhere. Okay. With the help of surgery, we have to remove it, and here complications are there. If it is present in the lymphatic system, swelling occur, pain occur, fine. And liver fluke, the scientific name of liver fluke, Fasciola hepatica. So it affects the liver. So this is about the platyhelminths. Now, esculents. Esculents are commonly known as roundworms. It is also known as nemathelminths or nematoda. These two names are not given there. The body of esculents is circular in cross section. When you cut the body of that animal, round is there. Okay? That's why the esculents consist all the roundworms. They may be free living, aquatic, and terrestrial or parasitic in plants and animals. Roundworms have organ system level of organization. So please note down, esculents consist first organ system level of organization. Okay, So first organ system level of organization is seen in this scale means they are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic everywhere, and pseudo-coelomate animal. Here coelom is false in these organisms. Elementary canal is complete. See, now remember, first complete elementary canal is seen in these animals. Develop muscular pharynx, excretory tube, through that it removes the body waste through the body cavity. Sexes are separate. Dioecious animal. Remember here, yes, male and female animals are different from each other, but remember this sentence. Females are longer than males. See the diagram. Okay, in the diagram you properly see that male is smaller than the female, yes, but on the end of the male body curve is there, and on the end of the body of the female curvature is there. Okay, male and female are distinct. Often males are longer than the females are longer than the males. Fertilization is internal and development is direct. These animals are viviparous. Viviparous means gives birth to young one. Okay, so escal means are viviparous, give birth to young one. Development is direct or indirect. So in direct development you see that, as you know, that in direct development the produced animal is just look like that parents. Okay. Examples: Ascaris. Ascaris roundworm cause the ascariasis. Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascaris lumbricoides આખું નામ છે. Ascaris lumbricoides cause ascariasis. એને કરમિયા કહેવાય. It is an intestinal disease. So this Ascaris lumbricoid entered inside our body, reach to intestine and live as a parasitic life. So this cause ascariasis, kalamia thai. Wuchereria. Bancrofti. Wuchereria bancrofti cause Wuchereria bancrofti, full name, cause wuchereriasis. It is also known as filarial worm. It is also known as filarial worm. So it is also known as filariasis, or we say that elephantiasis. As you know that this Wuchereria bancrofti, filarial worm, is now entered in our lymphatic system. Block the lymphatic ducts. As a result, what happened? The lymph is accumulated in the body parts. All the students, please now understand it properly. Elephantiasis cannot occur only and only in leg, in the lower leg. Yes, immediately you imagine right now that elephantiasis occur in lower limb. The lower limb in that lymph ducts. This filarial worm is now present. It blocks the lymph duct. As a result, swelling occurs. And swelling occurs in such a way that the leg, the lower limb, is just look like the leg of elephant. It is not like that only. Elephantiasis occurs everywhere once in the body. See, in Google you search elephantiasis disease. Just I want to tell you one thing only, that if I got elephantiasis in my little finger, so I am standing on the stage, so my little finger got the elephantiasis, it reached to the stage. This much long finger is there. Elephantiasis occur in breast, scrotal sac, lower limb, upper limb, even over face also. That's why I am telling to you, you search elephantiasis word in Google and see the images. Okay, so, and the last one is ankylostoma, that is known as hookworm. So this is about the Ascarides. Now, Annelida. They may be aquatic, marine or freshwater, or terrestrial, free living or sometimes parasitic. See, Hirudinaria, one diagram is there. Hirudinaria, also known as leech, blood sucker leech. Later on I will tell you. They exhibit organ system level of organization. So now onwards, two things are same: organ system level of organization and triploblastic. Everything is same there, fine. Bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, metamerically segmented, means the body is divided internally as well as externally, both. Their body surface is distinctly marked out into segments or metameres. Each segment is known as metamere, and hence the phylum name Annelida. Annelida मतलब little ring-like structures. See, little rings. One thing I explain you here. Small rings are joined together, and in this way so many rings are arranged in such a way to form the whole body of animal. The animal is look like this. Annelida છે એને ગુજરાતીમાં નુપુરક કહેવાય. નુપુર એટલે ઝાંઝર. અચ્છા, જે ફિમેલ્સ પગમાં ઝાંઝર પહેરે છે એમાં બી એ લોક્સ કરેલું હોય છે. આખું ઝાંઝર જે બનાવે એ તમે વિચારજો. Similarly, here small rings are connected together and form the whole animal body. That's why the name is given here, Annelida. They possess longitudinal and circular muscles which helps in the locomotion. So here in Annelida, earthworm is there. So you know that earthworm is locomote like this. So with the help of longitudinal muscle, it short its body, and due to circular muscles, it bend its body. In this way, it is helpful for locomotion. Aquatic annelids like Nereis possess lateral appendages, parapodia. Whereas earthworm is terrestrial, consists setting for locomotion. Closed circulatory system is there. Please understand. First, closed circulatory system is present. Okay, so first closed type of circulatory system is seen in these animals. Nephridia, excretory organ is nephridia in majority of these animals. So previously I told to you that you have to remember phlegm cells, and now here nephridia. Neural system consists pair ganglia. Ganglia means group of neurons. So body consists ganglionated neurons connected by lateral nerves to the double ventral nerve cord. Okay, so on the ventral of the body one nerve cord is there, and on the dorsal side also nerve cord is there, and two lateral rings are connected together. In each and every segment, it consists the groups of the neuron known as ganglion. Nereis aquatic form is dioecious. Nereis is unisexual, whereas earthworm and leech are monoecious, means bisexual. Reproduction is sexual. Nereis, Ferritima posthuma, earthworm, and Hirudinaria, blood-sucking leech. So Hirudinaria produce hirudin to clot the blood. It is known as coagulant of blood. चलो लास्ट सेंटेंस कंप्लीट करूं छू. जो कोई पर्सन ने ब्लड क्लोटिंग डिफॉर्मिटी होय तो आ लीच छे ए एन एक्सोपेरासाइट छे. सो कीप अ लीच ऑन द बॉडी. तो लीच ए पर्सन नो बॉडी ब्लड सक करे छे एंड लीव द हीरोडीन इनसाइड द पर्सन्स बॉडी to promote the coagulation, that is blood clotting in the affected person. So coagulant treatment leech થી અપાય છે. So this is about Annelida. Arthropoda onwards we will take this in next lecture. So here now I can stop.